air ambulance to India. So as you know, the lockdown, everyone, many ministers even turned down. Even they said they fully sympathize what they were thinking, but they couldn't do it. So what I have done is I've gone through the documentation process. And I looked one by one, and then I approached and I drafted an application, an emergency application, citing the need of the hour. Then I sent it to, I talked to Alphonse Kannanthanam, the MP, who was a former minister in India. So he actually said he will look into it. But he was actually, what he had done is he forwarded my email to all the secretaries, Union Home Secretary, Union Civil Aviation Secretary, Union Health Secretary. So that was a collective work. So he also tried to pursue them, actually brief them what is the need of the hour, and actually a person from he also mentioned like this: a civic official from UK is doing this, and if you actually don't do it, it'll be a disgrace to India. So anyway, I think that worked out, and they all cleared it. It's the first time a file of this nature flying through this many ministries and the state government and coming back, and with the clearance, the special order.
And with the help of a lot of health authorities and our respected collector and the district medical officer, and with a lot of involvement in the ministry level, we were able to shift him to Calicut for further treatment. Right now we are analyzing what his problems are, and he may require re-surgery, which we are thinking about. At this point of time, I would like to thank the whole of the Aster group, and especially our CEO and our COVID nodal officer, Dr. Suresh, and my colleagues, Dr. Sajeesh Sahadevan, Dr. Seetha Lakshmi, and Dr. Naushad, and the whole of the doctor fraternity in the Aster group for supporting us. We hope to come up with an update regarding the patient later once we have successfully completed treatment. Thank you.
Vivek Narayan Twarup, our executive editor, joins us. Vivek, a very heartwarming story.
Absolutely. A young man in UK struck at a time when corona is at its peak even in UK. So you have an entire community, an online community which pooled in resources, 100,000 US pounds collected, and the mayor of the town who in touch with officials in India, all online, over WhatsApp, over social media. They coordinated, including a former Supreme Court judge and a former minister and a senior leader. They all spoke with each other and ensured that this young man was brought back. It was supposedly a wish that he had, that he always cherished, that if something, heavens forbid, happened to him, it should happen to him in his motherland. That's what he wished, and that is what has happened right now. It wasn't easy bringing in a plane all the way from United Kingdom to a small airport in Kozhikode to make sure that it landed, make sure that all the permissions were guaranteed in these troubled times of corona. Well, all this happened in time. That's bigger thing to notice. There was no government red tape involved, and it was very clear that it was done because of the exceptional effort of a certain individual, including Mr. Alphonse Kannanthanam. Mr. KG, Alphonse, thank you for joining us. Well, how did you manage? When did you get to know of this case? And I'm aware that you are not even the details of who this individual is, why he wanted to go. Well, you only knew that it was a medical emergency.
Yeah, you see, I don't know this person. I don't know his family at all. I don't know anybody's family. So it's a complete stranger. So I get a message from Tom Aditya, who is a mayor of one of the cities in UK, email saying there is this patient. He's now, the hospital in UK has given up and said now no more treatment. So he wants to come home to Calicut and try treatment there. And of course, he wants to be with the family. So I said, it looks difficult, but I will try. You would be surprised. It's a miracle. I spoke to the Civil Aviation Secretary, who said, well, I'll give you permission provided the Union Home Secretary, the Union Health Secretary, Government of Kerala, everybody agrees with me. And mind you, in less than 2 days, I got the permission from all these people, and the DGCA issued the necessary permit within 2 days. So this is all because, we work in a group called the Distress Management Collective, which is a WhatsApp group which we formed. We said, instead of wasting time at home, doing nothing and feeling depressed about what is happening in the world. Let's do something. Now we have 300 people in this group, including Justice Kurian Joseph. We start work early in the morning and it goes into midnight. We get hundreds of messages.
Yes.
And what's funny is that we don't assign any work. When a message arrives for help, one of these 300 volunteers picks it up, and it's his responsibility to come to a conclusion.
Absolutely.
Of course, he consults all of us, takes help from all of us.
Yes, Mr.
But we are
Alphonse,
able to
that's a
resolve-
collective that in its full force on social media, whether it be professionals, whether it be politicians, former judge, and of course hundreds of youngsters. Even his own IT company didn't have to pitch in much in this effort. The young man, as we speak, Pranesh, will be undergoing a scan today, and probably tomorrow is a big surgery. He has a gastrointestinal problem, which is extremely serious. The doctors will be performing at the MIMS Kozhikode. They will be doing the surgery, and tomorrow we will know whether the results are pleasant or not. We are hoping for the best, Pranesh.
Thank you, Vivek, for putting that story in perspective, and a big thanks to all the individuals involved in this airlifting operation, so to